Right, so in today's video, I got the Platinum Trophy on literally a 10 out of 10 game. Well, according to IGN at least. Not sure that I completely agree with that, but it was still an enjoyable Platinum that I want to share with your faces. So as always, if you do enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Actually, while you're down in the comments, drop a little comment of what you think I should Platinum next. Any links or guides that I used to help obtain this Platinum will be linked in the description below. Let's get into this Platinum. So Mixtape, a game by Beethoven and Dinosaur, and I have never played any of their games, so I can't say much, but if you have, you already know the kind of vibe this is gonna be. Indie, story driven, dripping in style. This has been on my radar for a long time, so I figured it was the perfect Platinum for me to get next. The game drops you straight into the world of three teenagers, Stacy Rockford, Van Slater, and Cassandra Moreno, living in the fictional town of the Blue Moon Lagoon, Northern California. It's in the 1990s, it's awesome, and it is their last night of high school, and before Rockford heads off to New York to chase her dream of becoming a music supervisor. The three of them are making their way to one final party together. Along the way, the playlist they are listening to pulls them through into a dreamlike recreation of their most important memories they had together. Basically, it is a coming of age love letter to the 90s and the feeling of a very nice chapter ending. Visually, it's great, to be honest. The soundtrack is genuinely elite for something that is not usually my style. The whole thing just had this distinct identity to it that you do not really see very often. Safe to say, I was intrigued by this game. Right out of the gate, before I even settled in, I got my first trophy. I did an ollie over a car while skating, and the game just rewarded me for it immediately. And I'll let my reaction play out to that because I genuinely was not expecting it at all. But first trophy of the game, done and dusted. Let's go! Thrashed ollie a car. First trophy of the game. I haven't even been playing for like 2 seconds. I've literally been recording for 3 minutes. I already got a trophy. From there, it was into Rockford's room, which acts as the opening memory hub for the game. You're going through her stuff, interacting with collectibles, building out who she is before the night really begins. Good character work sets the tone super nicely. Then we hit the French Connection trophy, and look, I'm just gonna say it. You have to kiss for 60 seconds straight in this weird mini game. Yep, I was right, 60 seconds. I'm not even gonna pretend that I was slightly uncomfortable for 60 seconds, but we got there. The trophy popped, and you can see my reaction to that. There you go, French Connection, kiss for 60 seconds. That was the worst trophy I've ever got in my life. I hated every second of that, all 60 of them. Next up was a mini game where you're ascending a shopping cart down a hill, and the objective was to get through the whole run without hitting anything. Now this sounds simple enough, but I was watching this cart like it owed me money. Cleanest run you have ever seen, and I get the trophy Smooth Shopper for my efforts. More story beats, more character building, and the writing in this game is doing its job. I can't complain one bit. You get a real sense of who these characters are and how they all intertwine with each other. Then I got the trophy for making Van Slater's secret slushy recipe, Grunge Metal Alchemist, which first of all, that slushy looked banging, and second off, that trophy was super easy. We wrapped up everything in Rockford's room, and we say goodbye Stacy's room for completing all of the memories that we have in there. Then it was to skate over to Cassandra's house, and this is where the game throws us a little obstacle course, 10 cones lined up along the route, and you need to knock them all down along the way. I messed it up once or twice, came back, locked in, cleared all 10, and got the trophy Cone Island baby. Not the hardest trophy in the world, but it required a couple of attempts to say the least. Then we had this stone skimming moment. Over to the right of the screen there's a tire swing, and you need to skim a stone straight through it, so I lined it up, sent it through first time. Skim Gordon was a super easy trophy to get. And then we got into the softball chapter, and this is where things start to get a little bit spicy. The trophy and It's Out of There requires you to hit every single ball as Cassandra as a home run. Every single one. And let me tell you, I'm not a natural at this. Attempt 1, I failed. Attempt 2, I failed. And this went on and on. But I think by attempt 4, I was getting into it. But then it took me about 8 attempts. I will let my raw reaction play out to this, because safe to say, I was glad this was over. Oh my god, what a generational lock-in. There we go, and It's Out of There. Hit only home runs as Cassandra. That trophy was a pain in the ass. Oh my god. Complete skill issue, but My god. The next chapter gave me a bit of breathing room, as all I needed to do was throw 50 toilet rolls at a house. Now that is a sentence I did not expect to be typing out here, but here we are. 50 rolls, plenty of time, knocked it out, no problem. And then in this next chapter, it was trippy, but I got the trophy. It's the pigs, darling, for hitting 3 balloon pigs, which after the softball nightmare felt like the game was personally apologizing to me. It was great. Then once we come out of that memory, we are straight into the mini game where I need to put batteries into this mini master. Simple enough, but the trophy requires you to do it in under 15 seconds. I clocked it with a bunch of time to spare. Instructions not required. What an easy trophy. Then we head into this dinosaur enclosure, and honestly the photography mechanic they throw at you here is a good laugh. I needed to get 20 photos of the dinosaurs for the don't move trophy, so I absolutely spammed the crap out of this camera to get it done immediately. I got no shame in that whatsoever. The dino park itself was actually pretty cool to walk around and whatnot, even though it was a little bit creepy with nobody there, as we got that abandoned theme park energy to it that I was not really expecting. And then there is a flashback sequence with the dinosaurs that, if I'm being honest with you, it kind of just went on and on. There was a lot of dialogue here and it was just walking around. Safe to say my attention span was being tested. Then back at Cassandra's house, Cassandra's dad shows up and bans her from going out for the night. Obviously, as the trio needs to stay together, this is not going to stop them, but let's see how this unfolds. What it does do though is leave Rockford fuming that her soundtrack that she's curating for this night is being derailed. I, on the other hand, am very happy because I got a trophy for going through Cassandra's room and getting all of the collectibles, so I get the trophy matching the drapes. Let's go. Then it is on the way to the hideout, and the game basically gives me free reign to blow up absolutely everything in sight along this route. So naturally, I do exactly that, and with an appetite for destruction, I get a great trophy for spamming the triggers, and this was honestly quite enjoyable. We reached the secret hideout from here, and it is a run of minigame trophies in pretty quick succession. First, all I had to do was paint this door in under 30 seconds for paint it black if you want. Then I had to move a couch into position in under 30 seconds again, and I was so fucking fast and got that one done nice and easy. Then I had to clear these leaves in under 45 seconds. Obviously I got the trophy, leaves that are green. Then it was onto the slingshot all of the cans off this car in under 30 seconds to get from the hit. All of them were super easy to do. Now all of them are done, and the game is basically handing out these trophies like it's nothing. After all that, the trio finally finds the hidden stash of alcohol left behind by Rockford's sister, and just like that, the party is back on and the mixtape can continue. Then this is where Cassandra arrives, obviously escaping her dad. However, she is with this girl called Jenny who Rockford hates, and this is where the story starts to shift a little bit. Rockford hates Jenny, and when she gets on to conversation with Cassandra, this is where we find out why. The original trio had a road trip planned that they were going to do after high school. However, with Rockford moving to New York instead of LA, this road trip is probably not gonna happen. Rockford is now feeling quietly replaced as Jenny is going to LA with Slater and Cassandra instead of her. Rockford is feeling left behind in a way because she chose New York, and it is one of those conversations that sounds fine on the surface but hits differently when you actually listen to what is being said. Cassandra and Jenny then walk off. Rockford and Slater are left standing there. So the two of them left head over to Slater's house, and here we have more collectibles to find, more memories to go through, and then Slater shows Rockford a song that he made. It's genuinely quite a wholesome moment between the two of them. Quiet, no mini games, just these two characters having a final proper moment together before everything changes. I got the trophy front to back for finding every single collectible in all of the bedrooms and having all of the unique conversations, and it felt like a very fitting trophy to pop in this chapter. Then there was a flashback scene of the original trio getting stoned and having one of those deep late night conversations that only really happen when you're at that age, and I mean that in the best possible way. Then we head into this video store as Slater, absolutely drunk, and I knock over 200 VHS tapes off the shelves for the trophy Tapehead Graveyard. Immediately this trophy was followed by knocking over all 5 cardboard cutouts for Doppelbanger, back to back. Love it. Then as we leave this memory, Cassandra's dad shows up at Slater's house, and I get the trophy 8-minute Odyssey. This one finally pots for getting all of the memories in Slater's room. And then the run chapter. My god, this section does not let you miss a single jump or slide, not even a single one, and I missed plenty of them. This added genuinely a solid 20 minutes to my gameplay, probably more. I'll let my face cam reaction tell you the full story of what this experience is like, but I eventually got there, and the well take a look at you trophy was an absolute skill issue, but I did get it in the end.
Surely this is a perfect run. I don't understand how it could be much better than that. There you go. Well, take a look at you. Don't miss a single jump or slide while rescuing Cassandra. That trophy was awful. I hated that. I don't know why that was so particular, but it is what it is.
After all of that chaos, Rockford takes the blame for Cassandra drinking when her dad confronts them. She even tries to hit Cassandra's dad, Marino, with this emotional speech about her daughter. However, it does absolutely nothing. We still end up in the back of a police car, and then luckily for us at the last second, Slater pulls up and gets me out of there. And then just like that, the trio run free together. They then meet this girl called Camille Cole, who is the one that was hosting this party and now needs a venue for it. So there's no better place than the secret spot that they both know and love, and the cruise there was honestly one of the best sequences in the entire game. You set off every single firework along the way without missing one, and if you're anything like me, you're just hammering those triggers. And I get the trophy banned in Massachusetts for not missing a single firework. That one was actually quite fun. Then we are at the party, and I'm going around as Slater collecting a bunch of items for Fight for Your Right, which was simple enough to get done. You just needed to do a bunch of things around the party, nothing much to it. And from there, I just let the story breathe, enjoyed the party, took it all in, because at this point you could feel the game winding down. The three of them end up on a roof together, just the trio, looking out, being in the moment. And for a game that has been bouncing between minigames and mayhem for the entire runtime, this scene earns its quiet. Then the ending plays out. There are the final moments with the characters, and if I'm being honest, the ending does drag quite a lot, but when it lands, it lands. Cassandra says goodbye to Rockford, and then Rockford finally gets home. Slater then gives her the mixtape that he made for her. That's right, his mixtape, and that is where the story ends off, and it is a really fitting way to close it out. And as always, I'm going to leave you with my raw thoughts and reaction to this game and the story and the entire platinum journey, because honestly, it caught me by surprise. It was really good, so enjoy that.
And there we go, there's the credits of Mixtape. Honestly, I'm obviously not the demographic for this type of game. I thought it was pretty good. It had like that indie feel. The music was good. Is it my type of music? Absolutely not, but I definitely enjoyed it. I think the soundtrack of this game for the type of game that it is honestly like incredible. I mean, how could they mess something up like that? It's literally the whole point of the game. But yeah, this game was genuinely pretty good. It's taken me around like just shy of 4 hours, maybe 3.5 hours to get the platinum. Though I could have done it a lot quicker, but the baseball trophy and the running trophy kind of messed me up a little bit. And then everything else, if you've got a guide like on a different monitor or something, it just helps you along the way like I normally do. As always, any links or guides that I did use to help obtain this platinum, I will put in the description below. And there we go, last song. I'm actually just not going to be able to play any of the sound for this game because it's just going to be copyrighted to oblivion. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The sound of the future. Unlock all trophies. Mixtape was honestly a blast. I can't complain. It's like $20 or something, and you get like 4 hours worth of fun and an enjoyable story. Obviously, I'm not the demographic for the game, so I can't sit and say that it was the most amazing thing in the world. It was good. That's what I gotta say. I definitely would recommend it, as you got nothing to lose by playing a 4-hour game. Go for it, why not? Especially if you like grew up in the 90s, I think this would really hit for you. But yeah, super easy platinum to get. But as always, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you are new, comment what you think I should platinum next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This has been an awesome journey. I've actually just enjoyed this game quite a lot. $20 well spent. IGN gives this a 10 out of 10. I do not, but it'll be on the graphic on the screen. I'll see you in the next one.